This video is sponsored by Value Testers, best tool company on the web, great pricing and customer service. Contractor discount once signed up with an account. Link in description below.
Guys, it is January 6, 2020. This one here I got a call for a well tank leaking out the relief valve. Guy's got a well stripping out the relief valve, so go over there and check it out. Probably change the relief and see if
turn right on Tupelo Road.
See what the story is with the tank pressure and check it out. Sometimes the relief valves are just bad. Try to get you some shots. I'll try to get you some shots when I get there. I think I worked over here on his furnace and his hot water tank, I believe, for this guy. 60. That's about the highest you've seen at 65?
In that area, yeah.
I think that's a 75 relief valve. Okay. Now, you got a pit we can drain into?
Yeah, it's at the other end of the basement.
Yeah.
Do you have a hose that's long enough for that?
I guess I can bring some in. We're going to have to drain it, change the relief valve, and then we'll have to check the pressure.
Let's make sure you think that's what it is before you, because if you feel underneath it, okay.
Well, no, we're going to change it. If it's leaking, it's going to be changed. Yeah, for sure.
I just want to make sure you understand what.
Yeah, it's the relief valve.
Yeah, so that's what's happening. And
what it can be is sometimes this gets full of muck, and then it's not shutting off. It keeps running, building up extra pressure and blowing the relief valve. So let's drain it down.
Yeah.
We'll take this out. We'll clean that nipple out, and we'll change this relief valve, and then we'll turn it back on and see what our pressure is.
Okay.
That's what we should do. But you said you got a hose, or I'll get some out of the truck. I'll get some out of the truck. I got to go all the way down the other end?
Yeah, let me show you where it is. I'll open it up.
How many hoses am I going to need?
100 feet.
Yeah, I don't know if I got that much.
Yeah, I might have some stuff in the shed. It's probably ice solid, but
Unless we just go out this window here. Why don't we just go out the window and then we'll, I'll just dump it out the window, the pressure, and then the rest we can dump in the bucket. This one's set for 100 psi. The other one's probably a 75. See it? We'll drain it out the window and take the pressure off it, change this. Alright, so going out the window, we'll get the power off. Might have a bad tank there. Said once you lost power there was an issue with it. Kind of a weird switch. $20 psi. I'll have to check that. You got no pressure in the tank. Ain't got no pressure in the tank.
Well, you emptied it out.
No, when the tank's empty, you're supposed to check it. There's supposed to be air pressure in this thing. It's got nothing. Got a bad tank here. Want me to try putting air in it? I mean, it's supposed to hold air. 0. See 0?
Yeah. How often should the thing run?
This is how it works. that should be like a 40-60 switch. What happens is it pumps up to 60 pounds,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
This tank gets filled with water,
Yeah.
and then the tank will push the excess water out with the air pressure before it kicks in the 40. If not, what's going to happen is every time you turn the faucet on, the well's going to run. If this tank isn't working like it should with the pressure.
Okay.
So let me see if I can put pressure in it. If not, the tank is junk. That could be why you're having an issue.
So what would
So
go
what's
with the
happening
tank?
every
A
time
leak
you
or something?
yeah, it's a leak. It
Air
leaked out.
leak?
They're supposed to have air in there.
Yeah.
So let me get my compressor, put some air in it.
Okay.
But it shouldn't be out like it is.
Okay.
You might have a bad tank. You want it right, correct? If not, you're going to burn your well pump out. Every time you turn in your faucet on, the well's running.
Yeah.
And that's going to burn it out on and off, on and off
Yeah,
all the
we
time.
already had to replace the pump.
How long ago?
Probably about 5 months ago.
The guy didn't check the tank.
No.
No, that could have been why he burnt the pump out, because the tank is the issue.
Okay.
Let me try putting pressure in it.
Sure.
Well, we got a bad tank here. It'll take a while to fill up. It's all right if it does a little dance. It don't bother me.
Well, it was banging into this thing, into the piping.
It's doing a dance. It's losing it. Got a bad tank. It's filling now. We're gonna fill it back up and we'll get you a price on changing it out. I just gotta get some measurements. It's a big tank. Could be that this gauge isn't working either. Yeah, it's pumping up now. Well, yeah, gotta get another tank. Yeah, it's a 50 gallon is what it is. It's a good sized tank. 1.25 inches. She just shut off. Wow, she shut off at 80 psi. He's really got it high. But we'll change this stuff when we get the new tank in here.
Okay.
08. So that's 12 years old, right? Twenty-one diameter. And it's a 43 height. Thing is, it's 1.25 inches, which is kind of big, you know. This is only 1 inch here, though. Nice that he's got a union here.
Right.
But this is going to have to come apart here. We'll have to take it apart here.
Right.
Take it apart with a union and change this thing out. It's gonna be might be different than the other one. I'm not sure yet. We'll have to find out what's going on with the other one. See how we're gonna pipe it.
Will the new tank come with an electrical box too?
No, I can. If you want, I could change that. If it's working, we'll just clean out the nipple, and we'll set it up.
Okay.
All right, we're gonna change the tank. I got it off over there. I got the power off. I'm going out with a pump. Got a new switch for it too, so. I'm going to heat this up right here with a torch, soften it, see if we can pull it all apart. Hopefully I get it apart and find out. Always good to soften it with the torch. I should be able to back it off right here. I got a union, so we're going to try to get that off of there, reuse it if I can. We'll see if it comes apart. Yeah. The other one's got a female adapter on it, so we'll see. See what I got. Not easy being cheesy, mama. It's alright, put another one on there, I got other ones. We'll get this tank out of here, get the new one down here, and we'll pipe it off. Hello. Hello, Miss Molly. Got the tail going? Alright, so I got the new tank in here. I got the cot right here. And I got the straps to get it down cellar. It's a 45 gallon, which is a little bit smaller than the other one. Close enough for this neighborhood. I got a union and a nipple coming off the tank, and then we'll use the old T he had. That's what I'm planning on. It was my plan anyway. We'll see how that works out. Oh, you can run out of tape. I got some more in the truck. Let's see, you want to use both tape and Teflon. Set it. Like three wraps is good. This one seems like I'm gonna probably have to redo the copper pipe, but that's fine. I'm not too worried about that. No, the other one shouldn't have been out of air. Obviously, if it's out of air, there's an issue. So we're just changing it. It shouldn't be losing its air. The union I'm putting on there. We're gonna have to tighten everything up good, man. I put a little pipe dope on here and help it with lubrication. That's what I like to do. Tighten everything up now. You know, once it's all in there, we can tighten it up some more if we had to. It's got a leak, we could tighten it up some more, right? Shouldn't be a big deal. Shouldn't be. We'll find out. I'm gonna heat it up again with a torch. Give it the old, let that cool before I tighten it. It ain't looking so bad. So what can I help you?
Hey Steve, I'm a long time watcher of your videos. My boiler at home has no pressure. What would cause that?
It could be a lot of things. I really don't like answering questions over the phone because I'm not there. Legally, I can't.
I hear a lot of air in there.
Yeah, you might have a bad, there's a lot of things that could do it. Bad feeder. Obviously, you got no water in it. Got a leak somewhere or something going on. To call a heating guy down, someone that can. I hate to give advice over the phone where I don't know. I'm not there to see what's going on.
Right.
You burn your house down or blow it up or something, you're gonna blame me for it.
Yeah, no, I would never do that. But okay, thanks for your time. I can hear you're busy over there. I'll let you go.
Yep, bye.
I love your videos though. Bye bye.
Thank you. Yeah, I don't like answering questions over the phone. I mean, I just don't. Legally, I'm not supposed to. Guy burns his house down or something, he come after me. No good. Let that set up a little bit more before I tighten it all the way, because it's got to cool. I did heat it, right? Gotta change that. I know that one's bad for sure. It was blown yesterday. I'm gonna put 100 PSI one on there. Mother. Man, he got that thing on there tight. Holy mackerel, Andy. Man. Don't want it to leak, I guess. More brass for my scrap pile. That's the relief valve, 100 PSI. There's that nipple. That should be fine. I did clean it out. This can get full of rust. And I got a gauge that goes in there. 0 to 100 oil filled gauge. We'll go white, white on both. White, white, and black, black. Alright, make sure they're all tight. I won't break it, but I'll make sure they're tight. It's good to double check these, seeing that it's cool now, right? And we gotta pump up the air in the tank. Got my little compressor. So that's a 40-60 switch. So you want to have like 42. I got 43 in the tank now, so that's good. So when this is gonna pump up to 60, and then before the pump kicks back on, it's gonna go all the way down to 40, and all the water in the tank is gonna get pushed out by the 43 pounds. So a couple of pounds higher than the low setting is what you want this set at. So 43 is good. And that should pump up to 60. Then it'll drain down to 40 before the pump kicks in. That's how it should work. Alright, it clicked off at 60. Just make sure I got no leaks, pick all my stuff up. Alright, so you see that's 60 pounds, so it's a 40-60 switch. So this thing pumps up to 60 and shuts off. Then it drains all the way down to 40 before the pump kicks back on. So the 43 pounds is higher than the 40. It pushes all the water out of the tank. Then the 60, it'll pump up to 60 and it'll put water into this tank. And then they'll use from 60 to 40 before the pump kicks on. So it'll use this water in this in this tank so the pump doesn't short cycle. That's the theory of it. Let me pick up all my stuff and then we'll run it and we'll check it and make sure it kicks on a certain pressure. I put the date on the tank. I don't have any leaks. I don't see any leaks. I don't see anything leaking. It's gonna pump down. It's gonna pump down to 40. Then it's gonna drain down to 40. Then the pump will kick in at 40, and it'll pump back up to 60. I told him to turn the tub on. There's 43 pounds in the tank. So at the low setting, it'll push all the water out. You got the tub on, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's draining slowly. It's gonna drain out, and at 40, it's at 55, it was at 60. At 40, then the pump will kick on. Right now there's 43 pounds of pressure in the tank.
Yeah.
It's pushing all that water out of that tank before the pump kicks on, so you're not gonna be short cycling. So it's running for a while here. That's what you want.
Yeah.
You don't want it short.
Yeah, it's when I would just watch it do that and then kick on and then go back like that.
Yeah, see how long it's taking now?
Yeah.
That's what we want. Because you're going to have a glide though.
Right.
At the low end, it's only going to be 40 pounds, 40
Yeah.
pounds of pressure.
Yeah.
Then it'll pump up to 60. So sometimes you'll have more pressure than others, but that's how it's designed to run. So you got the tub on?
Yeah.
Yeah, see, so it's taking a while because it's a 45 gallon. They had a 45 and then I think they had an 80. So I'm saying, nah, that 45 is close to the 50. We're good with that.
I'm going to put on a couple of faucets.
I just want to make sure I got no leaks here. If so, I got to tighten stuff up. Yeah, I might have to tighten up that union a little more. Was it clicked in at 40? Now it's going to start pumping up. I got to tighten that up a little bit more. Yeah, it kicked in at 40. That's going to pump up to 60 and then shut off. How many gallon a minute pump did he put in? You're not even sure, huh?
I forget. I actually have the information on it.
But it is working, so we could shut the water off. We know it's working. Let me get my pipe wrenches and tighten that up. Oh, he's still got it running, but it is still... He's running it to get the air out, he said, but I got my pipe wrenches here. We'll tighten this up. Just clicked off. Clicked off at 60. It's made for O-rings. Hopefully this takes care of it. Got a little bit of pipe dope on there. Alright. Try it again. Yeah. Should be good now. I mean, that little bit of pipe dope on it helps everything stop it from binding. You know?
Yeah.
I learned that from an old time, a long time ago. All these 18, 19-year-olds, oh, you can't use pipe dope on there. I mean, you can't do it. Right? Flipping know-it-alls. There you go. It's done now. Thing works
probably,
good.
Probably always.
All right, so you still got your faucets open upstairs, right?
No, I'll turn them back on.
You should be all set now. Hey, you wonder why I put unions, piped up on unions. That's why. That's why.